Hey, Happy New Year. I hope everyone was happy and healthy throughout this holiday season. Unfortunately, I did end up with COVID. My wife, possibly my children, and my mom had COVID also. So, my experience with COVID was basically a day of not feeling well. My body felt beat up, I felt exhausted, didn't want to eat anything. Oh, had a low grade fever. And so I stayed in bed till like about 3 p.m. I kept getting up, laying down over and over. And then eventually, after 3 p.m., my fever broke, started to feel a little bit better, ate something. And after about 3 days, I felt pretty good, ready to return to work, though I needed to be out for 10 days. My wife had the loss of smell and taste, and also a headache. My children both had low grade fevers for about a day, but no other complaints beyond that. Now, my mom, on the other hand, her reaction was a little more severe, where she really wasn't feeling well, could barely get out of bed, and it was scary. We know that this virus is real and it's serious. There are some people who unfortunately don't recover. So she asked me to call an ambulance, and they showed up. They checked her blood pressure, they checked her oxygen level, which were both good. And the lady said, "Listen, we can take you in. However, you probably don't want to be in the hospital. You're better off staying at home, but you have to make sure you drink lots of fluids." So my mom stayed home, and we had got word that one of the hospitals was doing their antibody treatment. So my mom has had cancer before, so she was a candidate for it. And fortunately, my brother-in-law works at the same hospital. So I took my mom in, and it took roughly 8 to 9 hours before the treatment was over. So when I dropped her off, they had her waiting and waiting and waiting. And there was a bunch of people in the waiting room that were also waiting for this treatment. When we first got there, I asked my brother-in-law to get a wheelchair because she really couldn't walk on her own. And when I went to go pick her up, because no one was allowed to stay at the hospital with their family members, she was walking on her own, which was excellent. And so it definitely helped. However, she still had days after that where, it was Pedialyte and chicken noodle soup. But she recovered and she's good. And so I am so thankful for that. I spent quite a bit of time reading recently, which is a good thing. I'm enjoying it. The only thing is sometimes when I'm reading in bed and it makes me sleepy. So maybe I gotta sit up when I'm reading. But it's good. 2022 has been great so far. Back to work after the 10 days, and I'm ready to, really put in the effort again this year and keep pushing myself for whatever's gonna be next. So, guys, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great week. If you are sick with COVID, I hope you recover soon, and I'll talk to you soon.